I wonder how this is going to broadcast. I haven't tried it in landscape mode, but let's see what happens. It's not rotating, is it? Alright, I'm going to see if I can switch the tripod to make it stand up. Well, this tripod is coming in handy today. Alright, that should work, right? Still trying to get used to the Facebook Live stuff, but I think I wanted to set up a secondary camera as well, so I didn't have to do this video twice. But you know what? I'll just download it off of Facebook. Those of you who may be watching, thanks for joining me. I think I'm the only one watching right now. Today we're going to test 5 magazines on the Plate Designs ACEM speed loader. I'm going to try and not talk too much because my chest is killing me. But we got some 5.56 over here, and then I also have some 300 Blackout. We're going to crack these boxes open as well and take a look at these and see what how well they feed, because this is supposed to work with that. So we're going to test that out and see what happens. So I guess while I wait for folks to jump in and start watching, we can talk about the magazines that we have. I have magazines from ETS, and this is the clear poly mag with the quick detach or the coupling system. Pro Mag. Now, if you've watched my videos and you've seen my coverage of these magazines, you know that I have nothing but feeding issues with these, no matter which gun I use them in. I've tried them in a Tavor, I've tried them in a Scar, and multiple ARs, and no luck with consistent feeding. Then we have the new CD mag or countdown mag from CAA, Command Arms. This one I just got about a week ago, and we're still testing this out. So far so good. Hex Mag, I've had these magazines a little over a year, and they've worked fine so far for me. And to switch things up a little bit, we're gonna go with a M3 with a 40 round PMag and use that instead of a traditional PMag, so that you guys can see that it actually works, because it works on my other PMags, but I wanted to try this one in the video because I just wanted to switch it up a little bit. I honestly think, and I cannot verify this yet, that this this unit was designed around working with PMags, so we'll see. And this is the ACEM AR M430, and this is the Gen 4, as listed here on the bottom. I've had this for about 2 weeks now. I purchased this item. I think I saw it on Instagram or on someone's Facebook page, and I thought, let me go ahead and give it a shot. I see speed loaders like this at events that I go to, and the manufacturers that bring them out seem to love them. But this one was way more affordable than the ones that I've seen the manufacturers bring out. So I thought, let me go ahead and grab it. I think I paid 39 or 49 bucks for this. and it came within a couple of days, I think. Excuse me. And again, as it lists here, it's rated for 5.56, 223, and 300 blackout. So we're not testing it on anything that it is not designed to work with. Move this. First things first, let me go ahead and put 30 rounds in this, and then we'll randomly select one of the magazines to try. I still plan on doing like a close-up video showing you guys how this works. I've done one other video where I did one quick magazine load, and so far so good. Now, we'll be honest, I haven't been a huge fan of these magazines, not these magazines, but these speed loaders in the past, because as you can see here, demonstrated in me loading the 30 rounds, you spend time loading the speed loader, and for me, I always thought, well, I could probably load them by hand a lot faster, but I've never actually sat down and tested that theory. It's a speculation on my part, thinking that, you know, loading them this way isn't very fast. Now, we're going to take the CAA countdown mag, the CD mag, and we're going to go ahead and put it in place so that I can actually push the rounds down. Let me see where we are. 5, 10, 15, 12. It's 25, and this should be 30. And there is a line in here that marks when you hit 30. I just never really paid attention to it. I did see the lines before, and I wondered what the lines were for, and now I see. So with the CAA, we did a video last week as a part of the vlog, and we showed that this was able to work. I got a message from one of the staffers at Plate Design asking me, was it really hard? It looked like I was struggling. Part of it is because I wasn't pressing down the way I wanted to, because I had the camera over my shoulder, as well as not being able to have the leverage that I needed to get it done. But I'll show you here today. It does take a little bit of force because it is a tight fit, but I think the tight fit helps make everything move the way it's supposed to, as well as make it last a little bit longer. So, pushing down on the magazine, and we got all 30 in without stopping. And that's the countdown mag by CAA, and as you can see, the window back here, it shows it full. I'll leave those rounds in there for now, and let's start with, let's go to another one. Let's try the ETS magazines. Put that in there. Again, this video is live, not unrehearsed. You guys are getting to watch me use this as I normally would. The table must be tilted a little bit. Make sure you guys can see it. I have a computer behind the camera displaying the video. I'm sure if I use this every day or used it more often, I could find out a faster way of loading these rounds in here. Right now I'm doing them one at a time just to make sure that they make it down here without rolling the wrong way. Now the ETS magazines, I guess I can talk about how well the magazines feed. The CAA, I still haven't taken that to the range yet to test extensively. But once I do, you guys will get a video on that because it's a new product. I thought I would cover that. The ETS magazines, I've had those for almost 2 years, and they work in some lowers and not in others. You saw the 300 Blackout video I did, and I was running into problems with that particular gun. And I'm not sure if that's based on the fact that I was using 300 Blackout or if it was the lower or not. I never went back out and tried to figure out what the problem was with the magazines because I have so many other brands to use. But I guess I need to figure that out if I'm going to be doing these styles of videos. Alright, and again, 30 rounds added. Push down on the magazine to make sure everything is in line and it doesn't get pushed out, because there is nothing actually holding the magazine in. It is a tight fit, but not tight enough to keep the magazine from moving if you were to try and load it without keeping a hand on the magazine itself. So I put my hand here and hold it in place while holding the ACEM at the same time, and as you can see, I got a nice bit of leverage, and that one went in extremely smooth. That one was a lot easier to load than the CAA, but the CAA, like I said, is brand new, right out of the package, and has not been fired at the range yet, and I foresee the tension loosening over time. Again, we'll leave those rounds in that magazine. Let's try the Hex Mag. The Hex Mag is a tight fit, very, very, very tight fit here. None of them are a loose fit, but the Hex Mag so far has been the tightest one. I actually had to really put my weight into that one. The Hex magazines, one of their shooters, one of their competitive shooters, the ones that they sponsored, John Rodriguez, was here for Big 3, and he bought a few magazines with him for us to sample, and I've not run into any problems with them so far. And when I say so far, that means that I have not used them enough to finalize my opinion. And I will eventually. You guys know about my health. But once I'm able to go out there and take these classes and shoot and put rounds downrange like I want to, where I can justify my opinion, nothing grinds my gears more than folks getting a product on Friday and then putting out an extensive review on Monday of a product that they used during one range trip with no variables, no nothing. So there are lines in this loader at the 5 round mark. So every 5th round you hit a line, so that helps you keep count. On one of the videos that I posted, I believe I posted it on Instagram, one of my Instagram followers asked me, is there any way to bolt this unit down? There isn't anything pre-configured for bolting it onto a table or anything, but I'm sure if you drill the hole for a screw and then use the countersink bit, you can make it work. Now, I could be wrong, but based on my experience, anything is possible. You have a lot of dead space here that you could put screws through. Sky's the limit. Okay, and again, this is the Hex Mag, and this is the HXAR Series 1 Hex Mag, and these are made in the USA, I believe here in Florida. So let's give this one a shot. Nope. Let's see. Top mag. It looks like the follower may have tilted and allowed one of the rounds to pop up the wrong way. Well, let's see if that was just a fluke and try it again. Can't get over how stiff it is to get that in there. So this is the Hex Mag. Well, okay. Let's try again. Nope. Looks like the same issue with the Hex Mag. Second or third round is actually tilting up, preventing it from loading. I don't know what's causing that, but we're going to try one more time. Holding it down very firmly, and we were able to get it in that time. So I think I should empty this bag and try again. Let's see if maybe it was a user error. I don't know. Is that you, Eric, or is Adam? Somebody is commenting "what up" using Schwell, so it must be one of the admins. Justin Heitman says he wished they would make an auto shifter to pour and fill the channel so you don't have to place every round one by one. Justin, you're absolutely right. I completely agree. The only thing is some of these speed loaders that are on the market, I've seen them for as much as $450, and they work exactly like this one. If you added a tumbler or something that actually shuffled the rounds and then placed them for you, I'm sure we probably hit the $1,000 mark with some companies. Plate design seems to be very affordable. So maybe if they do go into that. And don't get me wrong, again, I haven't used this consistently to master any technique to fill it faster. There may be a fast way to do it. So we'll see. Because the window down here is kind of big, so I can put 3 rounds at a time. And like I said, maybe it's just user error. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I'll call up the guys at Plate Design next week, and maybe I'll try and interview them, or maybe we should just check their website to see if there are already videos out there showing you a faster way to load it. Yeah, speak on it, Eric. Eric is supposed to be going. He may be. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do it or not. Scheduled conflict. But Eric may be going up to the state capitol in Massachusetts to a rally to discuss the new changes in the laws, or the new interpretation of the law in Massachusetts, which right now is banning all semi-automatic rifles. If you watched the Gun News Weekly live show last night, we talked about it quite a bit. I think we spent 40 minutes on that one topic. Alright, so we're going to try again with the Hex Mag. Make sure I got good leverage on it, and let's try and get it in there nice and smooth. Yeah, it's tilting for sure, but we got, I'd say 27 in, because this top one's not in all the way. But we were able to load 27 rounds before it acted up. And like right now, you can see the follower is stuck. The rounds are not in here correctly. Area up. So yeah, it's completely stuck. The rounds are just falling out. Oh, there it is. But that's the Hex Mag Series 1 with the ACEM. All semi-automatic rifles, strip lowers, pistols, no more sales in Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, these rounds are in there in all kinds of different. And this is a Pro Mag. Let's see how this works out. And we're testing compatibility. This, it's a goal rally. That's right. At the state capitol, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Goal, GOAL.org is holding a rally. And I guess you can call it a protest, or at least it's citizens making their voices heard more than just calling and emails. I sent a couple of emails myself this morning. We cannot sit back as individuals, even though we're in different states, and let legislation or laws like this sit on the books, or have people interpreting the laws in their own way to further push their agenda. It's ironic. The irony in it being in Massachusetts, you know? Have we just completely lost track of who we are and what we stand for as a nation? I mean, wow. So, wife just came home. Alright, so Pro Mag, I don't know what generation this is, but when I put my video up and showed the failures, Pro Mag, one of their staff members, commented on my YouTube video and promised to send me some of their newer versions, but that never happened. I even contacted them and did a follow-up as instructed, and I never got the new magazine. So this is what I have. I will not buy any more of their magazines until someone or them can prove to me that they're actually a better quality. I actually gave away a couple, no, I threw away a couple of other magazines because I don't want to have these in my collection if they're not going to work. And, you know, shit is the thing, you don't know what you may grab out of a box. So I kept this one magazine just for testing purposes and to do follow-up videos on that kind of stuff. So if I ever do get a new magazine, I have the old magazine to compare it to. So we got 30 rounds loaded in the ACEM. Again, pressure here on the magazine to make sure it stays in place. And nice, steady, even pressure here. This magazine has been in my collection for 4 years. And that loaded easily. Alright, so the last magazine I have to test is a PMag 40. That, again, the PMag, the Pro Mag, and the CD Mag didn't take a whole lot of force to put them in place. The ETS and the Hex Mag were quite stiff and took a little bit of coercing to get in there. So, hope the sound is good. And thank you all for joining me. I know some of you are probably on your way home in traffic, bored to death, and thought, oh, I'll watch Swell do a boring ass video. And then those of you who are diehard supporters, I appreciate it. And then there are those of you who accidentally got here and are participating in this live stream. Do I have enough? I should have enough. So, Stephen, do you think that's going to get you a reply? I'll acknowledge your presence here, but I don't know what you're talking about. I know this is a 40 round magazine. The line stops at 30. I could probably put more in here and get up to like 35, but let's just go with the 30 and see what happens here. Again, this is the 40 round PMag, and pressure on the magazine, holding the ACEM, 30 rounds. And it's just that easy. So that worked out great. How long have we been live for? 24 minutes. Alright, so hate unloaded magazines. Usually you just shoot them. So, hope the background noise isn't too loud. Get rid of all of this 5.56, 223 stuff so that I don't accidentally mix in with the ammunition before I crack open these boxes of 300 Blackout. These are sealed boxes, so I rarely have 300 Blackout and 5.56, 223 on the table or anywhere together at the same time. Not that I don't trust myself, but I don't trust myself. Again, thank you for joining me this Friday evening. I'm sorry you guys don't have anything better to do. Actually, I'm sorry I don't have anything better to do. I didn't check the battery on the phone, so I don't know if it's going to go dead or not. Hopefully it doesn't. But we tested all of the magazines so far with 5.56. Over there. Eric, you watch rain? I went to the beach this morning and they shut down the beach. The waters were so rough, we had to turn around and go back home. You know what, let's just do 20 at a time. All right, again, same procedure, same process. Very easy. Now for the 40 round PMag. I don't think the comments that you guys are leaving are populating on the screen that I'm looking at from my computer as fast as they go on the phone. I also heard there was another shooting in, I think, Munich, Germany today at a shopping plaza. They were originally reporting it as a mall, and I think they switched it up to a shopping plaza. I watched a video of what looked to be outside of a McDonald's or something over there, but I'm not sure if that was related to the shooting from today. I think they are reporting somewhere from 7 to 9 folks have lost their lives. Let's go ahead and make it 30. Because you know what? if that's fair. What's today, the 22nd of July? Currently uploading a video about a rifle being made by ACEM Tactical. My good friend, also known as Death Valley on social media, is close friends with the owners and the guys that are creating the products there, and they have a new model out, the Cast 22. It's a tribute gun to their friend, a ranger who succumbed to the stresses and the his personal demons and battles that he was going through. But that video is currently uploading and should go live either tomorrow morning or Sunday morning. Tomorrow is the actual anniversary of his death, and we thought it was only right that we acknowledge it with a video tribute where we talk about what it is and what those struggles are. Alright, so 30 rounds of 300 Blackout Remington in the Plate Designs ACEM Gen 4 speed loader, P-Mag 40 round magazine. Let's see what happens here. Again, I'm staying consistent with my grip here on the magazine and the ACEM, guys, so that nobody can say that I changed the grip or I did anything different from magazine to magazine. I'm also not saying that it's the fault of the magazine. I'm not saying that it's the fault of the ACEM, but you do want to be mindful of whether or not this unit is going to work with the magazines that you use. One thing I don't have are any of the surplus mags. I've only purchased P-Mags. So, yeah. Let's go with this. That was a little bit tougher to push than it was the first time, but it took the 30 rounds. All 30 rounds went in. 300 Blackout. And maybe they shouldn't call these types of things speed loaders, but hand savers. I mean, imagine having to load 20, 30, 40 magazines. Let's go with the... Let's try the Hex Mag, since we had problems with it with the 5.56. Let's see what happens when we try it with the 300 Blackout. It's definitely machined. I'm not sure what this material is, if it's a poly carbonate or what, but it's hard. Alright, 30 rounds of 300 Blackout with the Hex Mag, and this is again the AR Series 1 from HexMag. Same problem. The follower is actually tilting and then getting jammed during the process. So I'm not even going to try it again since it happened with the previous caliber. I'm surprised by this because I didn't have any issues using the Hex Mag, but you know what? We're using it for, we're doing something different here. So here we are with the Pro Mag. That's in place. As I suspected, the more and more I use it, the faster I get at loading it. $30, yep, all accounted for. So again, same grade. And this is Pro Mag, all 30. And the key seems to make sure that you have even, steady pressure throughout the entire movement. And the only magazine I'm having problems with is the Hex Mag. Yes, there are grooves. And I doubt you can see them because they're small, but yes, at 5-round increments, there are little grooves in here so that you can see where you are. And up to 30, so it's designed to load 30-round magazines. And let's try the last magazine we're going to do today, and that's the Countdown Mag, or the CD Mag by CAA. This is true. But you can still load it all the way to 30, Eric, and do 10 rounds at a time in each magazine, which would save a bunch of time. You would load three mags per fill of the ACEM. 30 rounds, 300 Blackout, and the Countdown Mag by CAA or Command Arms. Let's see what happens. First issue is very similar to what we just experienced with the Hex Mag. Not as extreme. Let's take a few out and try again. And I'm only trying again because this magazine did not fail, or we did not run into any problems with this magazine with the 5.56 round. So we're going to try it one more time. Remember with the Hex Mag, we tried it multiple times with the 5.56 and we ran into the problem. So let's try it again. How do you guys like these live videos that everybody's doing these days? I mean, the feature's out there. It's on social media. We're all on social media quite a bit. So I understand why people are using it. But the viewers, do you like it? Is this something that, you know, you can get behind, as opposed to waiting for videos on YouTube after we've doctored them up and played with them and made them all pretty and stuff? Would you prefer more and more of this live stuff? Except for those three pre-bands. Good point on the 30 rounders for 3 10 rounders, yeah. So Same consistent grip. No issues that time. So that may have been my bad the last time. 300 Blackout. So we tried CAA's mags. We've tried the Pro Mag. We've tried ETS. We did the P Mag 40 rounder and Hex Mag. And the Hex Mag was the only one that we had consistent problems with. Problems that kept coming up every time we tried to use it. So again, this isn't a test of the magazine. This is more of a test of compatibility with the ACEM Gen 4 from Plate Design. And it was either 39 or 49 bucks. And for what it is and what it does, it's a bargain compared to other options on the market. So I can't really complain. What was the last one I did? Oh, the CAA. Alright, so let me put these rounds away. I guess I can get up and turn off the camera. Thank you guys for joining me and watching 40 minutes of me loading magazines. I never promised an exciting video, but I did promise a video. So we got the RNC this week. Next we get to endure the Democratic convention, and yeah, not looking forward to that one either. I'm actually tired of politics at this point. Again, tomorrow morning at the state capital of Massachusetts, gold.org will be holding a rally. Hopefully we can get Eric out there. If not, we'll still try and get as much coverage of it as possible. I'm sure we know at least one person that's going to be there, and hopefully we can get them to go live or something. And make sure that they know we are supporting them in their fight and doing our part as well. I will try and post up links to the email addresses that I sent my letter to, as well as the phone numbers that you guys can call and voice your dissatisfaction with how this stunt was pulled. She didn't change the law. She just changed how people define it, or how people how they're going to enforce it, is what she did. And it's gonna suck to do this outro and then have to get up and walk around and turn the phone off, but whatever. Guys, thanks for joining me tonight, and hopefully I can do something like this once a week. Every time a new product comes in, I can do the unboxing or the initial overview of the product here at the desk. Do a desktop with you guys live here on the Schwell channel or the Schwell page, fan page here on Facebook, or maybe my main page. I don't know. But don't forget to check us out every Thursday night on Gun News Weekly, where we talk about the week's stories revolving around the Second Amendment and our rights to own and enjoy our firearms, as well as some of the stories that are hitting the web and the media regarding guns and the use of guns. So I hope you're all out there having fun, being safe, and also being responsible, and have a wonderful weekend. Later.